Hello my friends and welcome back to another Brotato Ultimate Nightmares run, where I'm playing the characters that are hardest to beat in the new Nightmare mode, as chosen by you, and trying to win with them. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're playing the Explorer, which is, I think, difficult in Nightmare mode just because of the increased enemies and larger map, meaning that there will just be a lot of projectiles on the map in the mid and late game, especially on Crash Zone. So I'm playing on Crash Zone today, and we're going to see if we can survive. A couple different ways that you can build this character. You can build Stick, because it's just a very powerful weapon. You can build something like Spoon, which is pretty good. But I'm going to go with Jousting Lance. We start with extra movement speed. This gives us extra movement speed, so it makes it easier to get from tree to tree. And on this character, the goal is just to break as many trees as possible. You don't mind killing enemies, but your real income is going to come from taking out the trees. So that's what you are trying to focus on. So Jousting Lance is very good for that. Got a crate there, which is pretty nice. I'll take a mushroom, and then I'm just going to pick up 5 luck. Having high luck on this character is very important because a lot of your income, given that you have minus 50% material drops, comes from free items from crates, which you need high luck to trigger when you kill trees. In a ban both of these items, we're probably not building Curse because it's Crash Zone. We'll buy the Jousting Lance. Insanity I'll leave in the pool. I'll ban the glasses and I'll reroll here. Even though Jousting Lance does have 50% melee scaling, I'll still take a Peaceful Bee. I think that's a totally reasonable item. And we'll lock a Jousting Lance. I'm not going to lock Whistle and although I will leave it in the pool. But the reason for that is that, although we're obviously not guaranteed to find this or anything, which is why I'll still buy a premium item like Peaceful Bee, the Explorer, the biggest difference in whether you have an easy run or a difficult run on this character is if you find a bag. Because, of course, you're going to be dropping tons and tons of crates, and having an early bag will make those crates much more valuable. Recycling Machine is also great, so really nice find there. I'm just going to ban Baby Elephant. Yes, we can pick up materials from trees, but we drop 50% fewer from enemies. So an already weak item is even weaker on this character. I'll lock Scar here and buy another Jousting Lance and roll, buy another Jousting Lance, and then go to the next wave here. Jousting Lance, of course, does more damage for this character because we start with some extra movement speed. Gives us some extra movement speed, which is really nice for making sure we're able to find and clear all the trees as they spawn. And then also is just a very powerful weapon early, so it can help us get a little more harvesting, a little more defensive stats and stuff like that, without having to over-invest into our weapon early on. So I think it's a good pick for this character. Only 1 crate this wave, but I'll take the Whistle here, and then I will pick up 5 harvesting, and we'll grab 10 more luck, grab a Jousting Lance, and Scar. I do want more HP, so I'll take the little muscly dude, and then I'll re-roll. And although it does cost me luck, buying the mushroom is still nice, because regeneration, very important to this character, obviously. Jousting Lance primarily scales with attack speed, so I'm going to be looking out for that. That's the offensive stat that we need the most, as it is for most characters in this game, but and most weapons in this game, but Jousting Lance in particular, thanks to having pretty good base damage and very slow base attack speed, you want attack speed on this weapon to fix those issues. Making a lot less money this wave, we'll go ahead and ban Lens here. And then I'm going to re-roll, and I will pick up 8 harvesting. I'll grab a Peaceful Bee. We're getting towards 21 harvesting, so that's pretty nice. We'll re-roll, buy a Jousting Lance, or lock a Jousting Lance, lock a Weird Food. Great healing item for this character, obviously. And I'll lock Pumpkin so I can ban it and get a free re-roll. Now, the wave that I'm most worried about, of course, is wave 14, which is always challenging for the Explorer on Danger 5, but on Nightmare mode with the enhanced goobers is going to be extremely deadly. So I'm very worried about wave 14. on Crash Zone here. Come on, game. I really want a bag out of one of these crates, too. Alright, I did get another crate, at least. And we'll pick up another tree kill there. Got 3 crates. A coupon, not bad. Boiling water will ban. And toxic sludge will ban as well. And then I do need more armor, but let's re-roll this. Because I want harvesting. I could take 45 range. This is an okay spot to buy a range upgrade in, but I think I'll take the 6 dodge because we also, so we're a medieval weapon and we bought a peaceful bee, so we do want to buy dodge in this run. Upgrade our jousting lance, buy these items, and ban pumpkin, and we get a free reroll here. We'll take a fertilizer, take a beanie, and do another reroll, and then hedgehog and boxing glove I don't really care about. I'm just going to roll past those, but I will take a jousting lance and another weird food. Alright, immediately letting those summoners loose was not really the plan. Need to find those, the next wave of tree spawns. Trees spawn in waves, so... Okay, I got a loot alien appearing. I don't know how easy it's going to be for me to kill it, because I've picked up almost no attack speed in this run so far. And attack speed is what really governs how quickly you can kill stuff like that, and also how good a weapon the jousting lance is. I didn't kill any of those trees because my attack speed was so bad. I'll take the butterfly here, recycle the snake, and then here I'll just take 2 more armor or 10 luck. I think I need the luck more. Treasure map, also similarly to bag, increases the value of crates that you drop, so very good for this character. I'm not going to buy a butterfly at full health. I will lock a treasure map, buy a coffee, and we'll buy Cyclops Worm because I need to fix my damage. I'm not going to worry about metal detector. Yes, it gives me increased luck, but there's just other items that we need more. And reducing my already low % damage is going to decrease my damage output too much. Alright, taking a lot of hits here. I need some trees to spawn so I can get a consumable heal. Yeah, our attack speed being this bad is really painful. So I may swap off of Jousting Lance as our weapon at some point, if this run doesn't work out. Or I might just hard roll for attack speed on our next run as well if this one doesn't work out. But so far we're doing okay. I'll take a butterfly. I'll take 10% attack speed here, even over the 9 HP or 9 speed, because we just need it so badly. And then we'll take 3 more armor. We will buy these items, and I can't buy the Cyclops Worm. That's fine. I'll lock in acid and do another reroll and lock a head injury and go to the next wave here. So the other challenge with Wave 14 for this character, aside from just the large map and extra enemies, which make it hard to hunt down all the summons, is that when we're using Jousting Lance, I can't hold still on top of where the summons are coming from, so that's also going to be an issue. Definitely want to do a drive-by on these big groups of enemies occasionally. Yes, we get less money from killing them, but it's still not no money. And we need all the money we can get. Honestly, I was expecting this to be a really difficult, or to be a really easy run. And it hasn't been a devastatingly difficult run so far, but it's been a lot harder than I was expecting. Do I want a Shackles? 30% movement speed is a little low for the Explorer. We do still benefit, our Jousting Lances will still benefit from extra movement speed over cap. They'll still get the extra damage. I think I do want the Shackles. Fishhook I think I'd rather just avoid curse altogether, and we do have a recycling machine, so I'm just going to recycle that. I'll take some more lifesteal. I'll take a lure. Alien worm. I have 4 consumable healing, which is very important to this character, but I think picking up the alien worm is still good here. And then we'll recycle the fuel tank and pick up 3 armor. So our treasure maps are starting to do some work here. We'll buy these items. Missile I will lock as well, and I'm going to re-roll. And I will buy a feather, because I am building dodge in this run. And Pocket Factory is very good for just breaking trees on this character. It probably will not be a major damage contributor, but it can help me clear the trees, so we'll definitely take that. Obviously, you end up with a lot of turret, but even if we were to make a hard turn and invest in a lot of engineering, turrets are just so bad in Nightmare mode, they just don't do enough damage. Alright, you can see kind of a preview of what Wave 14 is going to be like, just with the chaos of trying to hunt down all these summons as they spawn. Alright, there's a couple loot aliens. Here's one next to me. Gonna try to focus on that guy for now. And I did get that one. I need to find the other one, but I don't think I'm gonna take it out before the end of this wave. So I'll just focus on clearing a couple more trees. I guess it's 3% damage, the coil, but it's also 84 materials. I think it is still worth buying coil here, and I'll take alien magic. It does reduce my luck, which is pretty painful, but I do also get some extra HP. And then here I'm gonna re-roll, and we'll take 2 more armor, and then I will take 10 more luck. Buy the Pocket Factory, I'll buy the missile. Alloy I'm gonna pass on, because we don't care about any of these stats, and we are building dodge, and then we'll definitely take a jousting lance. I'll do one more reroll. Okay, I found a bag. That's incredible, and I'll buy plant. Triangle of power I don't think we can afford to buy in this run. There's just no way I don't take 20 hits in a wave. Fast movement, lots of enemies, and a low damage, slow attacking weapon are not a combo for preventing you from taking hits. And Jousting Lance is low damage right now because I haven't been able to level it up or buy a lot of percent damage or anything on a character that starts with negative. Oops. Okay, well, I did get the Curse Alien kill. I just didn't see it there. So that was pretty bad. And now that I have a point of curse, I guess I will take a fish hook. I'll take a Jellyshield. That's actually pretty helpful, and we'll buy some more percent damage. Terrified Onion, I'm going to take, even though it costs me luck, I do need the movement speed, and we'll fix our luck as well. Okay, well, I could have had triple fish hook, actually. I'll buy the hook here, and then I am going to upgrade my weapons, even though I could try to curse them, but upgrading our weapons before going into the horde wave, pretty important. I'll lock these 2 items and do a reroll. I'll lock a snail as well. It does decrease my movement speed, but if it gets cursed, it's pretty nice. Definitely worried about the enhanced shooters in this wave, and of course about the ribcage aliens. And I took out that cursed one there. Oh, there's a gobbler eating all of my materials as well, so I need to find that guy and do repeated drive-bys on the gobbler in order to try to take it out. Have to do some zigzagging here because I lost a lot of health there trying to fight the gobbler alien. And then let's do a run through the middle of all of these enemies, kill that gobbler, go after this loot alien. And I think I got it in the middle of all that chaos. Having to use my animation frames very aggressively, or my invulnerability frames, very aggressively here in order to clear those enemies. Scared Sausage will recycle. I do not want to cap my max HP. I'll take the bonus max HP. I'll take Blindfold. I need more dodge. I'll take Coupon. Tyler, I'm just going to recycle this. I have Pocket Factory, which like sort of incentivizes me to build a little bit of structure, but I think just it's one tiny item on a very large map. I'll buy these 2 items. I'm going to not buy the snail because it didn't get cursed. I'll take a lure here, and then we'll re-roll. I'll buy a Jousting Lance, and I'll still buy Gentle Alien, even though we don't care that much about the extra enemies. But extra enemies are good to lifesteal off of. The extra HP and percent damage is good. And then we'll take a Missile here, because it's cursed. Cyberball is kind of interesting. It's a lot more interesting than Baby Elephant. I think I will buy the Cyberball. And then I'll take a Peaceful Bee, lock a Crown, lock a Compass, because again, I have double Fish Hook, so I want to lock some of this stuff. I'll lock Sharp Bullet. If that gets cursed, I'll buy it as well, because we do have the Pocket Factory. If it doesn't get cursed, I'm not going to pay attention to it, but... if I could get 2 more Jellyshields, I'd feel a lot happier about Wave 14. Even 1 more, but 2 more is really where it's at. Alright, I did get the Loot Alien kill. Running around again from tree to tree here, trying to keep my health total high. Using our consumable healing. Jerky would probably be... might be the single best item that I could find at this point, because it would mean that my health would be always increasing. I have no idea where that second Loot Alien is. Oh, here it is. It was right under me, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it here. I'll take the Injection. I'll take the Propeller Hat. Effective Steroids, yes. Jetpack, I will take. Obviously cost me armor, but 10 more dodge is great. I'll keep buying move speed over cap, because our damage depends on it. I'm going to take the 6 max HP over the 3% lifesteal, and then nothing got cursed, but I'll still buy Crown. I'm going to pass on these other 2 items. I will take a Goblet, because that's actually a lot of healing, and I think I'll take a Decomposing Flesh as well. And then I'll reroll again, because I really want to curse some stuff. Catling Gun does work with our lifesteal, so I guess I'll lock it here and try to buy it potentially for next wave as a healing item. The Catling Gun fires like twice a second, roughly, and with 20% lifesteal, that, 0.4 healing per second? So, not a terrible healing item, just if you have 20% lifesteal. It's not an amazing healing item either, but it's fine to buy when you need one. Alright, gonna do a quick drive-by again to clear some of these big groups of enemies, and then I saw the Loot Alien briefly in the crowd there, but I have no idea where it went on this darkness wave. Go try to break some trees here. I'll take another Goblet. Little Frog, I do want to build dodge, but I guess I'll take it because pickup radius is good. We'll take the Cauldron for sure. Clockwork Wasp I'll take, and then I will re-roll and buy 4 armor. And here, I'm definitely just buying this whole shop. Okay, this is also an elite wave. Yikes. That's going to be tough. I will lock these 2 items. I'm going to keep upgrading my Jousting Lance. Crystal, there's no way we can keep the Crystal bonus. So I'll roll, and then I'll lock these 2 and see if I can keep my health high. And see if we can get them cursed. So I'm going to be breaking the summoners regardless. There's basically nothing I can do to stop that, because we just don't have a lot of control over what I'm doing damage to, given our long-range, slow-attacking weapon that requires us to keep moving. So what I really need to do here is just run from tree to tree and try to use consumable healing to stay alive through all of the enhanced scoobers. Our Jellyshield is doing a lot of work here, going to a couple consumable healing items there. And then we've got one over here. I'm going to play around it. I'll move to the left and pick up 2 more. And then we'll grab that one, pick that one up, and we should make it out of that wave intact. Okay, well, we did it. That was the wave I was most worried about, but next wave is not a cakewalk either. I'll take the compass. Yeah, I'll definitely take Retromation's hoodie. We need attack speed desperately. Barnacle this late, I don't know if it's going to do that much, but I guess I'll take it, and landmines will recycle because it's just kind of bad. I'm going to roll here, and Barnacle already kind of paying off because I got to pick up 4 armor from it. Nothing got cursed here. I'm going to take the wolf helmet and the cursed compass and see if we can get anything else cursed, and we'll lock these 2 items. No. Our cat immediately ran at the 2 enhanced summoners and popped both of them instantly. That's really funny. I can't blame it that much, though, because I just did the same. At least I'm fast enough to outdistance the enhanced slashers, so I don't have to care that much about the eggs. But this wave, we're also just kind of trying to survive by running from heal to heal. Alright, I need to get to one down there. I need to go through the middle and pick up some healing over there. Need to run to the top right and grab those 2. And then we will make our way down here, because I know there's 2 more trees down here. 5 seconds left in the wave. I gotta get to another couple heals in the center there, and we got 2 more, and we made it. Another Jellyshield, incredible. I actually have decent elemental damage, so I'll take the Frozen Heart. I'm going to recycle the laser turret. It's just really expensive. And then we'll take more armor. I will sadly not have gotten my Jousting Lance cursed, which is what I really wanted cursed, but that's okay. I'll take a couple more cursed items here, and then I will lock Blindfold. I'll buy the bandana. No, I think I'm just gonna leave these 2 locked and not worry about anything else. I just need dodge and armor and regeneration at this point, basically. This wave should be a little easier for us, wave 16. Because the main challenge this wave on Crash Zone is the enhanced flies. But turrets don't trigger their projectiles, so our Pocket Factory won't be doing too much. At least I'm pretty sure turrets don't trigger their projectiles. I might be misremembering that. But the field isn't covered in projectiles, so our cat is triggering their projectiles. The Catling gun is. So I believe I'm right about that. Our one bag, of course, doing tremendous work. I actually have okay elemental damage, so the Blazemander could do some damage. I guess I'll take it. I'll take the bat here. I'll recycle the pencil. I'll recycle the reinforced steel. Yes, we have the Pocket Factory, but I just don't care about our engineering. And then I could take 5 regen, or I could just roll for 4 more armor. I think I'm going to roll for dodge, because we're at 29 dodge. If I can get towards dodge cap, that's a really big deal. So I'm going to roll. I'll roll one more time. Okay, 12 dodge. Perfect. And then I'm going to buy all of these items and re-roll. Loot Worm, great. This is one of the best items for the Explorer, because it helps you break trees. I'll lock a Catling gun as well, and I'll lock these 2 items also. Alright, this elite, we're just going to run from. Definitely don't have the damage to fight it. and basically just trying to stay ahead of the ribcage aliens. Fortunately, we got one of the easier elite for us to just dodge, because we're fast, and its attack pattern doesn't do much to you if you're fast. I heard the audio cue. Oh, there's the loot alien on the right here. So I am going to chase the loot alien and try to get it. I think I just did. Completely lost track of it in the middle of all of those enemies, but I did get a crate drop, so it was either the loot alien dying or we got a random crate drop. And 6 crates that wave, not bad. I'll take some more damage and lifesteal. I do have a decent amount of engineering. I'll take the nail. I'll take the defective steroids. We'll buy weird food. Do I want the dynamite? We have nothing that explodes, but it does give me a curse. I guess I'll take it here. I will take the ugly tooth because it can potentially help against the elites. I could get a lot of elemental damage. We have a blaze mander. If I don't remember if I banned scared sausage. I think I'm just going to recycle the will-o-wisp. I'll take the garden, and I'm going to then just take 8 more dodge here. Alright, a few nice cursed items here. Very happy with that. And then I will reroll. Also, we're getting the scar, because I'll hit level 25, probably, if I get the scar. So I get a guaranteed high-level upgrade. I'll lock Anvil, I'll lock Lucky Charm. I'll buy Saltwater, and I'm going to buy the turret, just so we can see how much damage Pocket Factory did at the end of the run. So far, it's not super impressive with less than 100k damage on the Explorer. Yeah, having gotten a lot of curse is definitely a real downside for us right now, because a lot of these cursed enemies are pretty dangerous. Fortunately, an enemy cannot be both cursed and buffed at the same time. And the real danger this wave is the buffing aliens hitting like a lot of the chargers. So if the charger gets cursed, it's actually better for us. I'm gonna try to keep an eye for the loot alien. I was right on top of it, and I believe I just killed it. And then again, we're just staying ahead of all of these cursed or buffed slashers and trying to make as much money as we can. 6 consumable heal. I just want the consumable heal. I will take the alien magic, though. Eye patch, I'm going to recycle. Gummy Berserker will recycle. Mutation will recycle. Butterfly, I'll take. Ashes, it would cost me 1 armor. So I'll pick that up. And I'll take the Clover, because I want more dodge. Coupon, for 33, it'll probably pay for itself. And then I'll roll here and pick up 2 more armor. Now, I'm going to roll looking for a level 3 or 4 upgrade. And I guess I'll take the upgraded HP as well. Buying the Anvil just because it gives me a bunch of armor here. And it will give me 1 weapon upgrade. But rolling into the Cursed Jerky is incredible. I will buy the other items first, because the Lucky Charm is an economy item. And then I'm going to roll here, and we'll go to wave 19. But Cursed Jerky is going to help me stay alive so much more easily against the elites next wave, or the bosses next wave. Alright, so I'm fairly happy with the Jousting Lance, actually. Just having the extra base movement speed and the fact that it helps you in the early game is pretty nice here. And getting the head start on our defensive stats with the medieval weapon tag. I wasn't sure in the mid-game whether the Jousting Lance was the way to go, but now that we've played through the run, I think this is kind of the natural weapon pick. Obviously, getting the double Jellyshield was very helpful. Getting a bag was very helpful, because, of course, the Explorer cares mostly about getting bag. That's the most important thing to this character by far. I'll take a Scared Sausage. I'll buy the Bat. Head Injury we'll take. Another Bat we'll take. Landmines we can recycle. Weird Ghost we can recycle. This actually gets me to dodge cap that feather. That's funny. A little more damage, a little more consumable healing, And here I have dodge cap. I have 31 armor. I'll just take 27 luck just because dropping more consumables is going to be decent healing, especially because I'm picking up 2 great healing items. Another weird food, and then we'll take Peaceful Bee to get back to dodge cap, because I just reduced my dodge. Oh, nice. We got the 3rd Jellyshield. Triple Jellyshield is just so fun. And I wish I could buy the fried rice here, but I'll just take the lemonade just to stay alive. I don't think we're going to be able to kill the enemies. Fried rice would be a really good find, as would this entire shop. Wow, what an amazing shop to have gotten 5 waves ago. And then we're going to go to wave 20 here, and we'll see what we can do. Don't think I'm going to be able to kill the enemies, although our damage has actually gotten pretty strong over the last couple waves. So let me go ahead and DPS them, actually. We're trying to stack damage on them. I'm focusing the octopus head primarily because it's the one you usually want to kill first. Though, whenever I say that, I get people saying, but why do you kill the other one first? And the reason is, it's easier to focus the Colossus head, so in a lot of runs, that's the one that you end up killing first out of convenience. It's just that, if all else was equal, you would kill the octopus head first. And I got it. Alright, there's the Colossus. And we'll go ahead and finish that one off. And triple Jellyshield just makes you immune to the last wave, so that's really nice. Getting the Jellyshields there just made it so smooth to finish that run, and we did, in fact, get to kill the bosses, which is great. Pretty good damage in the last wave on our weapons as well. 624 materials from Recycling Machine. Less than I would have expected for getting this early on the Explorer, but still good. 560 saved on coupons. A couple more very solid economy items there. 5 weird foods. Now, the Explorer is tagged with items that trigger when you pick stuff up with pickup items, so weird food is more likely to appear, but still amazing that it did. 22 extra items from our 2 treasure maps, and coffee was a great find. And bag did 720 materials, even though we found it quite late. 600 blocked projectiles from our Jellyshields. Incredible. And then the Cyberball was bad, so shouldn't have bought that. Crown gave me some additional harvesting. The 2 goblets were very strong healing as well. No way to tell how much healing we got from the Gatling guns, which is what we cared about there. But they did do 30k damage, which is not good, but better than I was expecting them to. Barnacle was only 6 levels worth of stats, but I think it was just barely worth buying. And what else? Only 11 materials on the loot worm, because we got it so late, and it spent all its time running after trees, obviously, instead of picking up materials. And then 150k damage on our Pocket Factory and the 1 turret. So, not good, given that we got it pretty early and we're the Explorer, but an okay result for that. And it's mostly to help us break trees anyways. Alright, my friends, hope that you've enjoyed this run, and of course, if you have, then feel free to leave a comment and hit like. Helps me out with the algorithm, so I appreciate you taking the time to do that. And of course, you can subscribe to my channel for more Brotato and other strategy game analysis. Cheers, folks. I'll catch you next time.